Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ami Polizei Funk. I am very proud to be casting today Western Front Army Factions, the first Western Front Army cast. It's the new chapter. It's chapter 2 for Co 2 Ipkai. And not bad so far. Not bad, right? Not bad so far.
Yeah, so far so good.
We're happy with what we see.
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
let me throw up the players. This is going to be a best of 3 series on a map that we know very well. It's going to be Langraskaya, which of course was originally Langres when it was in France. Should we call it Langres again? Where are we? Are we in France? Are we in Langraskaya? This will always be an Eastern Front map because it's got the Eastern Front soundtrack, won't it? Ipkai.
Yep, and the Eastern Front buildings as well.
Yes, that's right. And they do that. It's a completely different tool set, map set of edifices. All right, I'm going to follow VindicareX since he is another Alienware NA money winner. He took 2nd place in the Alienware NA Cup. This is a talented player that we have here. And he is going to be starting off as good old-fashioned Ruskies. So.
Yes.
And then his opponent will be Corp.Shepard. And I'm very interested to see how he plays because he has been cranking out strat guides, and he's actually going to play Oberkommando West. So we get to see the OKV. It's going to be fun to figure out how we're going to call it. Should we say Oberkommando West? That doesn't sound right. If we're going to say Oberkommando in English, we might as well say West in English. So we're anglicizing all of these names. But I did learn to pronounce some cool new units. I had my son teach me how to say various, like I learned how to say Raketenwerfer.
Yeah.
That's a hard one, Ipkai.
Raketenwerfer.
No, not close. Raketenwerfer.
You have to roll all the R's.
Oh, yeah. And there are 3 of them in that word. So, Raketenwerfer. Good luck, Rogers. Good luck, Rogers. You got it? One more time, just for you, Rogers. Raketenwerfer. Okay, that's as good as I can do it. I learned that from my son. All right, my overlay is up. You can see one of the new icons there for the OKW. Oh, bye, Ipkai. I guess we're going in game.
Oh,
all right,
sorry. I thought we were already in game.
Switch. All right, we're in game. We're in Langraskaya. Stefan Fuse music is off, and I am ready.
Okay, so go ahead and unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Fighting out of the southern corner on Langraskaya, wearing the blue trunks, representing the good old United States of America, because that's where he lives now. It's VindicareX! And in the north, playing the brand new Western Front Army, the Oberkommando West, it's Corp.Shepard! Corporal's rushing a truck like it's the last patch, Ipkai.
He is, but I think he's probably just going to do the scout. So he's going to look in the base and see, hey, what's he got? And then going to get back out.
56-second base inspection? Can he get away with this? Is this
possibly
legal? Is this
It's
fair?
got enough health.
What kind of crush does that thing have? Light crush or no
Just
crush?
light. I think it's light now. I think they removed the infantry crush anyway, so you can't run over mans anymore.
Well,
you can still push
thank
them.
goodness for that, right? We
Yeah,
didn't
so
like that.
So he's seen the tier 1, and now he's just gonna back off.
Okay, fair enough. You know, Ipkai, I actually like that there's a way to scout. I think this game needs more scouting units in general. I didn't expect this to be the way, but I'll take it.
The schwere Wehrmachtschlepper. You mean?
Oh, very nicely pronounced. Get points for that one, Ipkai. Wow.
So that I mean, it's got such a funny name as well.
Schwere. That's hard.
No.
Oh, that's hard. 2 R's. Schwere. Oh, that's a hard one.
He's got to be careful.
Wehrmachtschlepper. Wow.
He's got to be super careful he doesn't lose this truck, though, because if it gets killed, he'll be 3 minutes without a truck, and that means he can't tech. So
he tried to push him out of capping, but they managed to cap it anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't kill anymore. So you got to be careful. I mean, he was very close to losing it. He could lose it now. This M3 could chase it down and kill it, but he's not. Yeah.
So Ipkai, tell us a little bit about. I'm just, a lot of people get pissed off that we say OKW because, of course, OKW already.
Kommando der Wehrmacht, yeah.
Yeah, it already has it's already an actual acronym in World War II. It's the Oberkommando der Wehrmacht, and that was like the soldiers and officers. So World War II historians get real pissed off when we refer to this faction as the OKW, but guess what? You're going to have to learn to live with it, because that's what I'm going to do. So get used to it. I'm going to keep calling them OKW just because, it rolls off the tongue. So we're going to run with that as we see the OKW infantry kick the tail out of these conscripts. Now, tell me a little bit, Ipkai, why is it that this truck has time to go and run around for a while? How come, because like the Brit trucks, they had to park pretty much immediately or they couldn't build any units.
Yeah, the trucks are not tied to economy at all for Oberkommando West. So they just have these trucks, and that's their teching structure. Oh, can you put the resources on, by the way?
Thank you. See that? You tell Ipkai, he tells me, and they come up. Thank you very much. Who do we have to credit for that one, Ipkai?
Con. Just messaged me now on Steam.
Thanks, Con. Thanks, RTN man. Con. Even give your clan a shout out. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, these trucks, they're teching. They're attacking buildings, right? So you get the one truck, and then what you're supposed to do is you use that truck, you convert it into one of your tech buildings. But there's no need to park it anywhere straight away because it's purely a teching thing. And he's put he's built the battle group headquarters, which gives you medics and a reinforced point. So you might want to put that out on the field then, isn't it? So you can make it a reinforced point. This is the only on-map reinforced point that Oberkommando gets. They don't have any. They don't have any vehicles. Like a half track or something they can reinforce from.
Oh, okay.
So this is their only one. So you have to make sure when you put it down as well, you make sure you put it in a good place, because if you don't, you can't move it. It's there, static. Like the Brit trucks, they could unpack and you can move it about. When it's set up, that's it. You can't.
Really?
You can't
move it. You can't unpack and reposition.
No.
Wow. Okay.
So when you put it there,
if someone tries to put it a little too far forward, a nice tactic would be to just attack the damn thing, right? Because they don't have a lot of health.
Yeah. Yeah, AT gun is enough to kill it. The other important thing as well, if you keep scouting a lot and you see them try and build it in a really forward position, shoot it down, because it doesn't have any armor and it takes double damage while it's building. So if you kill it, they'll actually lose their resources as well.
So like even the M3 could hurt it a lot while it's planting.
M3 engineers, conscripts, just like as soon as you see it, just shoot the hell out of it.
Listen to this MG34, man. That's got a unique. Yeah. Wow, listen to that guy. That's cool.
So you hear the rumbling on.
This is so fun, Ipkai, seeing like new units for the first time. I love it. I'm such a Western Front Army noob. I've got an inkling from the forums, though, that maybe the Oberkommando have a difficulty dealing with M3s. You find that?
I'd say so, yeah. The problem is that they do a lot of damage, and also as well, they don't have many options until they can get a Puma. That's their best bet to deal with M3s. Unfortunately, the truck that the building that Corp.Shepard's gone for doesn't have the Puma. It's only got the Lecter infantry Geschütz, and the infrared half track, and the Jagdpanzer. So the Jagdpanzer is very expensive on fuel. The Puma's quite cheap and is also very mobile, and it's got a turret, so you can use it to hunt down vehicles.
Mm-hmm. But that's 135 fuel, and their fuel works differently. They don't get the full fuel of the other factions, right?
No. For example, these hybrid points, like all factions you probably see in the map now, they get 5 and 3. Oberkommando gets 3 ammo and 2 fuel from those hybrid points. From a high ammo point, from a high ammo point, they get. Hang on, I'm trying to remember now. High ammo point, they get 7 ammo instead of the 11 the other factions get. And for high fuel, they only get 5 instead of the 7.
All right, so Volks can upgrade with this Panzer Shrek. So you get 1. How much does that cost?
90 munitions.
All right, and you only get 1.
You only get 1.
With the Oster, for 100 you get 2.
120.
120. All right. Well, but Shrek's got cheaper. 120 for 2 and 90 for 1. Well, I guess you always get a deal if you buy in bulk, right?
Yeah. The other thing as well is just because Volks are a very durable platform. They're actually more durable than the Panzergrens are because by nature of having 5 men
starters. Yeah.
So that's why it's more expensive because they're very durable. They're very cheap units as well. They're only 240 manpower compared to Panzergrens, which are like 340 as well. So that's the offset. So you don't just like upgrade everybody with Panzerschrecks, basically.
We're seeing pretty nice micro from both players. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. You can tell these guys are skilled. They're soft retreating in and out of fights. They are kiting units that require kiting. It was good for Corp.Shepard to actually kill that M3. He got close a bunch of times. It's good that he finally got the job done.
Yeah, the Shrek's a good buy as well. If you go with this truck, your first ammo spend should be a Panzerschreck, basically, for some AT. But yeah, I think the next truck, when he calls in, I think he should try and get the, what's it called now? I've forgotten the names. Well, I just call them like the repair truck and the medic truck, but it's called the mechanized regiment headquarters.
That's so okay. Nicknames are often better and more functional than actual names. So we would never call it the Tankanaya, whatever made up word that was for the Russian tiers. Remember, we would just say tier 3 or tier 4. So you have permission to nickname them however you feel is most functional, Ibkai, and we'll go with it.
Oh, we lose the Stone Pioneers on the east point. That's very bad. So he's out of repair units now. He hasn't got the repair unit, but also as well the Stone Pioneers, they've got MP44s. Mm-hmm. So they're very similar to just a Panzer Grenadier squad. Their damage output and their damage output. They're really scary starting units.
Yeah.
They're not very durable though. They've only got 4 men in the squad, no armor. So you have to be super careful whenever. You don't want to really charge in if you don't have to.
You don't want to let them get close. You want to kite them, right, with conscripts and rifles? You must stay away from them.
Yeah, you don't want them to get close to you, but also as well with Stone Pioneers, you have to be careful when you charge. You don't want to just do it willy-nilly, otherwise you'll end up like losing so many guys, and they're expensive to reinforce. They're 40 manpower each, and also they take a really long time to reinforce as well, so you have to be super careful. Pick your fights as well with them. They aren't sort of like just, roll over the guy. If the person's like position themselves really well, then they can probably kill a couple of guys in that Stone Pioneer squad. Which is on Fallschirmjägers with their FG-42s.
They've got the little lightning bolt icon, man. They're like Code2.org. They got the Code2.org icon. Check them out. Yeah, and their lightning bolt.
I think that was the Fallschirmjäger badge, wasn't it, as well? I think that's what they used. They're like the cloud. Yeah.
Look at these badasses. They got a nice skin. Wow. Excellent camo skin on these. Look at it. They're capping points with no cares in the world, man. Just chilling there.
Yeah, they actually changed the animation, like the walk animation of all the infantry. You can see it's different now compared to how it used to be.
Oh, yeah?
Also, the bolt action rifles as well. If you look at the animation, it's been changed as well. So they redid it.
These dudes just barely avoided one of Vindicare's mines, and the MG's barely avoiding it. Let's see if Vindicare tries to bait him over it somehow.
So you got different sound. It sounds a little bit different compared to the MG42. Not as high rate of firing. Yeah. But Corp.Shepard's upgrading to the Schwere Panzer headquarters. So that's the tier 4 building. That's the one with the big flat cannon on the top.
Mm-hmm.
And this, what did he lose?
What'd I miss?
He lost the Volk squad on the west, that area.
Right. Yeah.
So they were quite weak.
Down they went. Got bum rushed. Surprise. Now double vet conscripts. So I like that Shepard has pointed the truck backwards, which aims the gun forward, which is an important tip for new Oberkommando players, right?
Yeah. Because the truck, the cannon points that way, and you want that cannon because it does pretty good damage against vehicles and infantry as well. So it adds some damage support. Yeah, you can see that on the hull. On the actual cannon itself.
So he's calling a bunch of mines down.
Yeah, it's not bad. And Shepard doesn't actually have any Stone Pioneers, so he can't get any sweepers.
He should rebuild them, right?
Yeah, he should. Stone Pioneers also got a unique ability that they can put away their minesweeper.
And so have another weapon.
Yeah, so they can have all 4 weapons, but when they have put away, they can't sweep mines, but they can toggle it on and off when they upgrade it initially.
Where the Panzer HQ got to fire a little bit there, so now Vindicare knows all about it. Do you find snipers to be good against Oberkommando?
Yes, very good, because a lot of these units, like the Volks, they're not too bad. They're quite cheap to reinforce, but things like Fallschirmjägers, they're expensive to reinforce and take a long time. Stone Pioneers take a long time to reinforce as well. And as well as these, you see these new units that Shepard's called on, the Obersoldaten.
Where are they hiding?
They just come in from the east, and you see them there. They got like that Iron Cross logo.
Yes.
Sorry, badge.
Yes.
So they take 50 manpower to reinforce as well. Really long time as well, reinforce time.
They
so
got
snipers are
sick
super.
skins, yo. They've got this crazy pattern. This is the pattern that I was going to paint some of my tank crew members for my Tiger Ace. I bought all the paint. I bought all the paint, but this would be like painting each soldier would take a few days, I think, because you have to make all the little dots of all the 4 different colors. But I love that skin on those guys, on the jackets.
Yes. So they've got LMG 34s, and they do loads of damage. You can see, look how much they're doing against that sniper as well. So he has to.
That ability, book out of there.
Yeah. Otherwise, he would have just got smashed. They do so much damage at long range. And
that was
like
sick micro by Vindicare, though. To not actually retreat, just vet, run away, and then run right back in and do more damage.
Yeah, that was a good call. But you have to be so careful with them because they can easily just kill you in one burst with a machine gun. They do so much damage. I see the flak truck is actually affected by elevation, unfortunately. You have to be really careful where you plant
he's
it.
firing into the ground a bit there.
Yeah. So like he was firing in the tree initially, so be really careful. There's also as well the medic truck. You can actually upgrade it to be a forward retreat point as well. But that's quite a big investment. It's 300 manpower.
That's good. I think it should be that expensive. I like that it's really expensive. It
It
shouldn't be
also-
something that you can just do automatically. You should have to think about it a little bit.
Yeah, and also so you can see these Obersoldaten doing quite a lot of damage there. I mean,
Obersoldaten. Man, I just played through Wolfenstein New Order. It was so much fun. That's what I think of when I see Obersoldaten. Of course, they would be robots, though, if they were in that game. Or half robot.
yeah, no, the unfortunately, I think I'm speaking to some people who know more about the ranks, but Obersoldaten was an actual rank, but it was actually very low rank as well. Apparently, it wasn't actually that high rank. So I know a lot of Germans are a bit puzzled by the name because it wasn't actually like an elite name. It was a very like low rank actually.
Oh, but it sure sounds badass.
It does, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I think
Obersoldaten.
sometimes that's what's more important in Relic's naming structure. Very nice mine there. Killing 3 Fallschirmjägers.
Yeah, very expensive to reinforce.
Nice push by Corp.Shepard. VindicareX, his brother, is having to fall back a bit. And there is the 60 munition barrage ability, but Corp.Shepard sees it coming and gets away from it very successfully. That first rocket could have really hurt him, but he seemed to dodge it nicely.
Yeah. And also these units also can fire the LMG on the move as well.
Who? The Obersoldaten?
Obersoldaten, yes. Unlike other squads, they have to be static while firing LMGs. They can actually fire LMGs on the move, even if they pick up one as well. Like I've seen it before. When they pick up a DP, they can fire that on the move as well.
I love the LMG, man. It's such a sick model. So good looking.
Yeah,
Did they go prone to fire it, or like from the hip, like the Grenadiers of old, or both?
It depends. It depends. Most of the time they fire from the hip. While they're moving as well, you'll see them firing it as well.
Look at these badasses. There they went prone. Now it's from the hip. That's a lot of firepower. It's kind of hard to attack the OKV hardpoint. Am I going to go with OKV or OKW? Or see, the problem is it would be.
Yeah, people get confused with Oberkommando to real.
Dude, you know my name is a mishmash of German and English, right? Ami Polizeifunk, because I say funk like an American. Germans would say funk, but I say funk. So I'm already a mishmash. So there might be some mishmashing of German and English when commentating these games. We'll find something though, won't we, Kai?
Yeah, we will. We'll find some nice happy medium. Hopefully.
It's hard to say a German W without saying V, because I'm used to saying BMW. You know, a BMW in Germany is BMW.
Yeah. And there's something I want to point out as well, is that Oberkommando West, the units, a lot of the combat units, when they get to Vet 3, they actually get this healing out of combat ability. So, like, when they're out of combat, when they're not fighting, they actually heal.
Do we have any Vet 3 units yet?
Yeah, these got some Vet 3 folks. Yeah.
All right, let's check them out real quick. And so you can hover on the stars and see their vet abilities. That is so cool. Field craft and training enables the squad to heal themselves over time when out of combat, increases survivability. I'm so glad that they added those little tips, Ipkai, because there is a lot to learn, and that'll help players pick it up quick.
Yeah, it does help a lot. You know, every little helps, and the game is very complicated. I mean, when you look at the stats files for just a Car 98 or something, there's so many different numbers and variables that it's really hard to understand it. So everything that they do in game to help people learn is a good thing. You know.
Man, even the Russian, I love that. 'Cause that's brand new, right? I mean, you couldn't do that before. Hover on stars.
No, you could. It was like that in
Get out of here.
Pass. No, I'm serious. When
Shut
they did the
up.
vet pass.
I just never noticed that until now. Oh my lord.
No, they added it when they did that veterancy pass in September. Oh, nice mic.
Okay. Wow.
You see that Oversoldon almost killed that sniper. Oh, he's got to run ISU. Hello. The former terror of the Eastern Front, slightly neutered. It's only got 70 range instead of 100.
But still quite a badass.
Yep.
Skinless and killing dudes already. So, as far as the the splash, that's been toned down, right? That was fixed straight away, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be that as long as the squad is spread out and they're full health, they shouldn't get one shot.
They shouldn't get one shot wiped. Shouldn't.
No, but the
quote unquote.
The problem is that the spread out part is the important bit, because when you get little craters like this, a lot of the infantry tend to clump up together, and then that's when a shot goes off, and because they're all bunched up, they get destroyed. So that's one of the issues, and that's something that's like harder for them to fix, because they have to fix the squad AI to stop doing that behavior.
Yes,
but that's
that'll help me with my screenshots. I'll never take a screenshot when the models pile on top of each other, because I just don't like the way that looks.
Yeah, so you'll see it like when the infantry go near craters or anything, or any like, oh man. But you see they weren't full health, they weren't full squad. So
these guys, this is the first unit we've had on Sunday Night Fights with 4 stars of veterancy. Craziness, going up to 5. So much to learn. So what do you get at 4 pips? Let's go have a look.
The Volks get these weird received accuracy modifiers, so they actually become harder to hit. And also, as well, they get more accuracy on their guns, so that's what they get on a lot of their levels. Also, something that Oberkommando West have, that when I looked, is that they... Oh, right. GG got called.
I better pause it. I paused it.
Yep.
I can still look around. I still have camera control. I'm so proud of myself. What do we want to look at exactly? Let's see. I can still switch sides. Let's go look at Corp.Shepard's, what he's got left. So you were saying about the 4th. What's the 5th vet?
Yeah.
Oh, good. We see that too. Combat expertise drastically increases squad survivability. Ipkai, I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
So that means that they take less damage. They basically, like, it'll be harder for squads to hit them.
Okay, so damage received goes down. All right.
It's not damage received.
Accuracy.
Accuracy received.
Accuracy received. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
But they have what was it now? Every level of vet they get also improves the amount of experience they get as well. So as they vet up, it gets easier and easier for them to level up.
Okay. Is that good?
So yeah, it is, because like their actual expertise, their experience values are actually really high compared to a lot of the other factions.
Okay. What was this? Oh, he was just about to build a Jagdpanzer. Darn.
Yeah.
Didn't quite come out. Threw in the towel. Guess just felt he was getting swamped, huh? And that ISU, I mean, even the Jagdpanzer, it wouldn't have been able to deal with it. He's got AT gun support, so Vindicare really kind of had that one. Do you, as an analyst, were there aspects of Corporal Shepard's play that you might critique and suggest improvements on?
I think it was just some unit preservation issues. I think like he lost a few squads a bit too easily.
That's right. Like on the wings when he was harassing,
Yeah,
squads would
yeah.
fall. Multitasking stuff.
I think maybe trying to go the repair truck, I can't remember the proper name of it, but the truck that gives you the Pioneers that repairs, it gives you the Puma and the flank half track. I think maybe trying that out first instead to deal with M3s, and also as well, when you have the Puma, you kind of get them into Puma rage, so then that makes them try to kill it, overextend a
Right.
bit.
Yeah, the Puma can be very strong. I've seen that in a lot of the replays that have been posted in this first week. All right, hey, Kai, send me your video again,
Oh yeah,
please.
sorry.
And I will hop out of this one. That was fun. My brain, it's like input. I'm a sponge. I'm a sponge. I'm taking it out of Ipkai's brain and putting it into my brain. Good fun. I hope you guys are learning things too. We can chalk one up for Vindicare, our Alienware NA Cup runner-up, and we will come back to show you game number 2 after the break. How you guys doing out there? What's up, Twister? You made it into the semifinals. Well done. What's up, Milk a Cow? What's up, Mortar? How you guys doing? Subscribe. Show us a Barton face. There's a button down there. And if you won't subscribe, at least follow us, like on Twitter and on Twitch. All right. Here's some more Marvel Years music. Great stuff. We'll see you after the break.